Hi, and welcome to the Word of the Week. This week's word is evaluate. Now, here at the Marshall Ocean Wellness Center, our message of the month is after the work is done. And last week we talked about the importance of recovery. And I shared, what was going on in my own life. I just had some surgery done, and now I'm in a recovery stage. And today, actually, another perfect word, evaluate. I had to go into my doctor and get an evaluation of how things went. So after the procedure's done, he wants to go in and see how I'm progressing. So evaluate my progress. And in our lives, that's one of the things that we have to do from time to time. And actually, we need to do it consistently. We need to do that on a daily basis. We need to evaluate. Once our work is completed, what are the things that we need to evaluate? Well, we need to evaluate whether we were successful in the task that we set out to accomplish in the first place. Did we hit the mark? Did we miss the mark? And if we missed the mark, then we can evaluate what went wrong. What were the things that should have been done or could have been done differently in order to move us forward. And then the next stage of the evaluation, if it didn't work, would be to say, okay, well, we know what didn't work, we know what didn't, what we need to do or what we should do better the next time, then evaluate whether it's possible to make those changes in order to achieve your goal. So it's this constant process of you do an action and then you figure out ways to tweak it. This is common in the military. This is the way that they use for firing artillery, or at least they used to before things were so computerized. You shoot at a target, and if you hit it, you win. If you miss, you adjust a little bit. You go to the left, you go to the right, you go a little up, you get a little down, and you just keep making these little adjustments until finally you hit your target. But you'll never hit your target if you don't evaluate what has been going on. Evaluate the processes, evaluate the results. The definition of evaluation is to determine or fix the value of, or to determine the significance, worth, or condition of, usually by careful appraisal and study. And that's the key right there. It's careful appraisal or study. Not just saying, oh, this didn't work, and you move on to the next thing. It's figuring out what didn't work, why didn't it work, and how can you make it better. So you can evaluate everything. You can think about your day. How did my day go? What went well? And you give yourself credit for what went well. What didn't go so well? And then evaluate why it didn't go well. What can you do to make it go better the next time? So take some time every day to evaluate. Evaluate your day. Evaluate on a monthly basis or a 90-day basis, or evaluate the end of the year. But put these levels of evaluation in your life to determine whether you are on track with where you would like to be in your own personal life. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this week's lesson, and we'll see you next week.